Hey everybody, it's Jason the Cartoon Fan. No, Kappa did not kill my channel. I am back, guys. That video I made about Steven Universe and Flapjack on Boomerang was my first video of 2020. And now we're officially kicking things off for my videos of 2020 with this special video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a bunch of really cool stuff that I've gotten on DVD and Blu-ray recently. They don't really have any consistent theming or pattern, except that I got most of them at I got all of them at two stores in particular. And I'll tell you which stores they are later on in the video. Alrighty, let's get things started. First off, we have the next 100 episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants on DVD. We've had the first 100 episodes of SpongeBob on DVD since 2009, and now, 10 years later, we got the next 100 episodes. Now, yes, it is true that this DVD set contains all the show's most infamous episodes, like the Splinter, One Course Meal, and A Pal for Gary, but there's still a pretty decent amount of good episodes in here, but you just have to scatter through this collection to try to find them. And of course, this collection has Season 9, which most people consider to be improvement over the previous few seasons. So, because I didn't have any of those seasons on DVD individually, Season 6 through 9, I decided to get this collection just for completionist's sake. Because I'm not really a big fan of Season 6 or 7 of SpongeBob, and I know not that many people are either. But because I already had the first 100 episode set, and I also had the complete 10th season of the show on DVD, I figured I might as well get this set, which has all the episodes from Season 6, 7, 8, and 9. Unfortunately, unlike the first 100 episodes DVD set, which had a bunch, well, not a bunch, but there were some new special features on there, but at the price of getting rid of all the extras from seasons 1 through 5, the seasons that are on this DVD set's individual releases, the DVDs that are on this set are the exact same as Season 6 through 9's individual releases. They even have the same menus. For people who want to save shelf space, and also for those who didn't buy those seasons individually like me, that's a good thing. But for those of you who are diehard SpongeBob fans and wanted to have a new set of extras, like how the first 100 episode set had new extras, unfortunately you're out of luck. But it's still a pretty nice collection to have. And I actually prefer this set over Season 6 through 9's individual releases for one big reason. And we'll get to that reason as I show you the inside of the package. So I got this at Walmart. It was $30, which might seem a little bit on the expensive side, but come on, there's 100 episodes on here. Actually, there's 104 episodes of the show. So there are 104 episodes on this DVD set. So that means there are as many episodes of SpongeBob on this DVD set as there are days of summer vacation for Phineas and Ferb. I just realized that. See, I'm super funny, right? Okay, not really, but still, this is a really cool collection to have, and I really hope that Paramount continues to release season releases of SpongeBob, since Season 10 came out also last year. Hopefully this means that Paramount is going to continue releasing seasons of SpongeBob on DVD. But unfortunately, it might be at the cost of special features, because Season 10's DVD release was unfortunately a bare-bones release. Unless you count that bonus short that appears at the end of Housewarming, which I personally don't, because of the fact that it's counted as part of the official episode count on the disc, and not listed as a separate extra. So, yeah. So, originally this DVD set came with a slipcover, but my copy doesn't have that. I don't really mind that too much though, because the slipcover, from what I heard, was just a flat recreation of the artwork that's on the actual case, just like on many of Nickelodeon's newer DVDs that have slipcovers. And also, the 2017 reissue of the first 100 episodes DVD set, which I have, never came with a slipcover. So when I put them, they look better when I have them on the shelf. Alrighty, so now that I've gotten all that out of the way, let's actually take a look at the package. So here's the front, spine, and the back. Now here's something that I think is one of the biggest examples of Nickelodeon trolling us. Here's what the top of the description reads. What's funnier than the first 100 episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants? The next 100 plus 4 episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants. And I know that many people who are diehard SpongeBob fans are going to go out in Nickelodeon and say, that's false advertising there. Because most people can think that the episodes that are on this DVD set, give or take a few, are the best. And then these ones aren't as good. Well, at least season 6, 7, and a few episodes of 8. Because, in my opinion, Season 6 and 7 are the worst seasons of SpongeBob, and Seasons 8 and 9 were when the show started improving. Yes, Season 8 does have quite a few bad episodes, but there are a lot more good episodes in that season than 6 and 7. So, yeah. Alrighty, let's open this baby up and see what's inside. And this is the part I was hinting about that I'm going to talk about right now. So, why do I prefer this DVD set over Season 6 through 9's individual releases? Well, it's because of this. What do you know? They actually put artwork on the disc. Hallelujah! This is the first time that a DVD for SpongeBob, since Season 6's original DVD release in 2009, that Paramount actually bothered putting artwork on the disc. And it's nice looking artwork too. It's insane, I tell you. Well, SpongeBob is Nickelodeon's most popular show, and it has been for a very long time. So maybe Paramount just decided that they didn't really mind spending the extra money to put artwork on the disc. And Season 7, 8, and 9's original individual releases don't have artwork on the disc. They are, unfortunately, the boring gray disc that Paramount usually puts on their DVDs nowadays. So, yeah, this is really cool. I really like the artwork that's on these discs, and not just because of the fact that they actually bothered putting artwork on the disc this time around. It looks pretty nice. And just like with the slimmer case reissue of the first 100 episode set, the inside lists the episodes that are included on each disc, along with an episode count. So, it's cool. Really nice. So, if you're a SpongeBob completionist, I definitely recommend picking this up. But if you're not really a big fan, if you're not the biggest fan of SpongeBob, then I don't recommend getting it. Simply because of the fact that even though I do think that Season 6 and 7 have some good episodes spread in between, the bad episodes aren't worth getting this DVD set. But since SpongeBob is my favorite Nicktoon, and I wanted to have every season that Paramount has released so far on physical media, I got this DVD set just for completionist's sake. And plus, Seasons 8 and 9 are mostly good seasons, so there's that too. Alrighty, next off, we have The Loud House, Season 1, Volume 1. I've been wanting to get this DVD for such a long time, because I've had Season 2, I have Season 2, Volume 1, but I also have Season 1, Volume 2 of The Loud House, and I did a separate unboxing on that DVD set. Put a link to it in the description if you want to check it out. But I never got around to owning Season 1, Volume 1 of The Loud House yet, until now. Just like with SpongeBob's next 100 episode set, this DVD originally came with a slipcover, but again, it's just a flat recreation of the artwork that's on the actual case. So, I don't mind my copy not having it. You may be wondering what the sticker that says Rasputin's and the little price tag there means. Well, I got this DVD at a store called Mad Monks. Its original name was Rasputin's, and they changed it recently because they closed a bunch of different locations for the store, so they can make one of them like a super big one, if I remember correctly, like a big store. But they didn't bother changing the name when putting the price tag stickers on there. So Rasputin's is a store that sells used CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays, and it can only be found here in California where I live. So yeah, that explains the sticker, and a few of my other DVDs that you'll be seeing have a sticker like this. So without further ado, here's the front, spine, and the back. And here's the inside. One thing that I really like about this DVD is that it lists what episodes are included on both the two discs. Really nice. You can pause here if you want to read what episodes are included. So yeah, really nice. Next off, we have Miraculous Ladybug Volume 1. I just started watching this show on Disney Channel and Netflix, and I think it's pretty good so far. I think that it gets overhyped a lot from what I've seen of it. Now, I've only seen the first couple of episodes, so I apologize if the show gets better as it goes on. But I'm still trying to get into it. But I am liking the show enough to want to own it on physical media. So I got this DVD and it has the first 7 episodes of the show. I believe that there was going to be a complete first season DVD set of this show, if I remember correctly. I remember it was announced on TVShowsOnDVD.com before that website shut down. So I'm not sure if they ended up actually releasing it or not. But I'm not sure. I've never seen a copy of that DVD before. So this is the first volume release of the show, and it has 7 episodes. I believe that the complete first season set would have had like 20-ish episodes. Again, I just started watching the show, so correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at what we got. So here's the front, spine, and the back. Pause here if you want to read a little description. Released by Shout Factory. Pretty cool. And here's the inside. Nothing really too spectacular. We have this little sticker sheet, which I guess is nice. And hey, what do you know? There's some back artwork. I didn't see that before. So that's nice. It gives a brief description for all the episodes that are included on the DVD. One thing that I really like Shout Factory for is that they do a pretty good job of clearly labeling what's included on each DVD that they release. With the clear case and the back artwork, and they, like I said, each disc on all their DVD releases, for the most part, clearly list what episodes are included on what DVDs, and in case of smaller releases like this one, they give a brief description as well. That's one thing that I really like Shout Factory for. And I'm glad that they were the ones that released this DVD. If I remember correctly, this show had a brief run on Nickelodeon too before it got booted over to Disney Channel. I know that 16 of all shows aired on Nickelodeon before it aired on Cartoon Network. I actually may be one of the few people in the world who remember that. But, yeah, I guess Nickelodeon is just the king of screwing over imported shows, since Miraculous Ladybug is French and 16 is Canadian. Alrighty, moving on. Next off, we have everyone's favorite Disney Channel original animated series, Kim Possible! Yay! So, this DVD set is called the Classic Animated Series, and it's a 4-disc collection. This is very similar to the 2-volume collections for Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers and Goof Troop that I got and did unboxings of back in July. And I'll put a link to that video in the description as well. So it has these 4 DVD releases for the show. The Villain Files, The Secret Files, and both of those are compilation disc. And both of these shows made for TV movies, A Stitch in Time and So the Drama, which, as many diehard fans of the show know, was originally going to be the finale of the show, but because it was so popular and fans and the show's creators demanded it, Disney decided to continue the show past 65 episodes, officially breaking that rule of Disney TV animation shows only allowed to have 65 episodes or less. So yeah, super cool. I have the Secret Files on DVD individually, but now that I have this DVD set, I'm going to be getting rid of that one. Oh, and by the way, if any of you guys want me to do unboxing, well, not unboxings because I've already opened most of these. If you guys want me to do full reviews of any of these DVDs, let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate all the support you give me for video ideas, because I'm actually starting to run out of video ideas. And no, guys, I did not cancel that Steven Universe the Movie DVD unboxing. I just haven't gotten around to making it yet. But I will. I really will. I'm gonna try to get it uploaded by tomorrow. Alrighty, so here's the front, spine, and the back. I like how they put the front covers of each individual DVD on the back, and there's a brief little description. Also, another thing that I like about this DVD is that, so Kim Possible, the first 2 seasons of it, were released on DVD back in 2010, if I remember correctly, as Disney Movie Club exclusives. However, not only are those DVDs Disney Movie Club exclusives, so they're not cheap to get secondhand, but unfortunately, those DVDs were unfortunately in pan and scan. Whoa, I just said unfortunately twice. Oh, I said it 3 times. Dang it. Man, I need to start thinking when I'm doing these videos, because I keep on using the same words over and over again. I know, it's starting to get really annoying, but again, I'm doing these videos unscripted, so what can you do about it? So like I said, those DVD releases were in pan and scan, which means that they cropped it to 4:3, but the episodes and the movies that are included on this DVD set are in the show's original widescreen aspect ratio. You can see right over here for the tech specs that it's in 1.66 to 1 widescreen, which there's a little black bar on the left and right sides, if you don't know what that means. For ones that where it fills up the whole 16:9 TV, it's 1.78 to 1, which the drama movie is in that aspect ratio. Sorry, I don't want to get like super technical here, but that's just how it is. Alrighty, so let's open this up. Unfortunately, but not surprisingly, given some of Disney's more recent DVD releases, the discs are stacked. But one thing that I do like about it, though, is that the discs have their old artwork on them. I was kind of expecting Disney to change the artwork on the disc to the boring white disc that Disney tends to use on their DVDs nowadays. After all, they did that with the Muppet Show season releases, if my copy of the Muppet Show's complete second season DVD is anything to go by. But they didn't. The artwork on the disc have thankfully been retained. So, let's take a look at each of them. So here's the disc for So the Drama. And Stitch in Time. The Villain Files. And The Secret Files. These DVDs are completely opposite in the order which these DVDs were released, because Secret Files came out first and So the Drama's DVD came out last. So I'm gonna have to rearrange the disc in the proper order. So let me do that real quick. hold on, let me check real quick to see if the discs are scratched. There's a little fingerprint there, but I'm pretty sure that was probably from whoever used this DVD last. Alright. And then finally, for this row, we have 2 Cartoon Network DVDs. First off, we have a DVD for the very obscure Canadian animated series from Teletoon, Atomic Betty, which here in the United States originally aired on Cartoon Network. I had very fond memories watching the show when it first aired on Cartoon Network. I think it was like 3 or 4 years old when it first aired, but I know that it didn't have that many episodes, and the show's advertising didn't make it clear like what kind of show it was, so I guess it never really became as popular as some of the other Canadian cartoons that Cartoon Network got the rights to, like Total Drama, 16, like I mentioned earlier. But I can definitely say that it's more popular than GarageBand, unfortunately. No, don't get me wrong, Atomic Betty's a good show. But I'm just saying that I feel like GarageBand doesn't get very much love. So, this DVD was only $1.95, believe it or not. Ignore that sticker there. That was there before, and I'm guessing they put a different sticker underneath there. Because with Rasputin's, sometimes they put a sticker on there to indicate the original price that they sold it for, and then they put a new sticker for like a cheaper price on top of that older sticker. But they didn't remove this one here because I guess they were lazy or something like that. So yeah, this DVD is called Betty Set Go. It's volume 1, and it says that it has 8 episodes. And I'm assuming by episodes, they actually mean 11-minute segments. Because most of these kinds of volume DVD releases tend to have like only 4 or 5 22-minute long episodes. So, here's the front, spine, and the back. And here's the inside. Some pretty nice looking artwork on the disc. That's always cool. And, hey, what do you know? There's a little insert here too. It looks like it's a booklet. It looks like it's similar to the one that's on my Hi Hi Puffy Yumi DVDs. Is another more obscure Cartoon Network shows DVD releases. So it says it's basically a $5 mail-in rebate if you bought both this DVD and the show's second volume together. And it says that it expired on January 10, 2006, so I don't think this works anymore. It's not like I would probably find volume 2 in stores for a good price, let alone new nowadays, so I guess that's alright. Oh, what do you know? It had some merchandise items. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I guess the show was more popular than I originally thought. It even had a Game Boy Advance game. I love the Game Boy Advance. It's my favorite handheld system of all time. I mean, technically the Switch is, but it's both a console and a handheld. So, if we're talking strictly handheld systems, Game Boy Advance is my favorite. Alrighty, finally for the DVDs in this video, we have the original Powerpuff Girls, Meet the Beatles. This is a pretty cool DVD to find because it's one of the show's compilation discs that come inside the snap cases, the black tab that snaps open. And I have a couple of these compilation DVDs for the original Powerpuff Girls, and I was super surprised to find this one for such a cheap price. Although, I think I know the reason why. I actually read this news article that was published at around the time that this DVD was originally released, and apparently, early copies of this DVD were infected with a virus called Joybug. So if you were to put this in your DVD-R drive, it could potentially give your computer viruses. Ouch! So I'm really hoping that this isn't one of those infected copies, because I know that after the DVD was originally released, Warner Brothers did like a mail-in thing where you could return this DVD and they would give you a new copy where it didn't have the virus. So I'm hoping my copy doesn't have this, but then again, I don't really use my computer to watch DVDs, so I probably wouldn't even watch this anyways on there. But you know, if I ever get a computer that I actually want to watch DVDs on, I probably wouldn't put this DVD in here, because getting a virus just isn't worth it. And no, I'm not joking about that either. I'll put a link to that news article in the description if you guys want to read more about it. It's a very short article, but it's still something I thought was worth sharing with you guys. Alrighty, so here's the front, spine, and the back. Has these episodes here, including the infamous Equal Fights episode. Oh boy. I actually don't mind that episode too much, but I know that Lauren Faust, who worked on this show and is the show's creator, Craig McCracken's wife, said that she was not very fond of working on. She regretted working on it because of the fact that because of its themes of feminism, and she thought that didn't belong in a children's cartoon. Okay, so a bunch of senseless violence is apparently okay, but talking about feminism and saying that it's not a good thing, like, if it's taken to extreme, okay, I guess. No, don't get me wrong, I'm not calling the show's violence senseless on purpose or anything like that. I'm just saying that, dude, Lauren, if you're watching this video, don't be so harsh on yourself, okay? I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, you regretting making Everybody Knows It's Bendy from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, oh yeah, I can totally understand where you're coming from on that, because Bendy sucks, but don't go so hard on yourself with this Powerpuff Girls episode. But anyway, I'm not talking about political stuff here. Moving on. So here's what we have inside. One thing that I really think this DVD is cool about is that there's actually some pretty neat artwork on the disc. It actually looks like a vinyl record player. Well, not a player, I mean like an actual vinyl record, which is cool because of the fact that this DVD is apparently rock concert themed because the episode that the DVD is named after is a pun on the Beatles. Cool. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video.